They're being told to watch the lights already. It's a quick start. They're not hanging around. Who's going to get the good start here? And it is, without doubt, Davy Todd. Michael Dunlop a little bit sluggish away. Chris Kinley.
Yeah, Davy Todd's got a belter. Jamie Carragher second. Oh, Dean Harrison! What a move by Dean Harrison up the outside there. So Dean Harrison about 5th place, but Davy Todd with an absolute flyer.
It certainly was, yeah. It was more that Davy Todd had that absolute flyer as opposed to Michael Dunlop not getting away quickly. But Jamie Coward was also quicker than Dunlop away, and they'll be now, heading fast and furious, as they say, to Ballakegan and the Ballakegan Straight towards, of course, Iron Gate, and then through Ballinnorris, Ballabeg Hairpin. Then they're along the road there, Duck Street it's called, and Ballawhetstone, the riding stables. This is going to be quick. It's open. They're going to be in the sight very shortly as they go through past Skelling's Farm, through the dip there at Belaung Mansion, past Maggie's Cottage and into the sight, out at Cross Four Ways of Rob Pritchard.
Yeah, they'll be winding their way under the shelter through the S's around Ballawhetstone and then across onto that little crest of a hill and down into the dip, making its way towards Maggie's Cottage, which is a bit further down from us, and into the sight of it in just a couple of moments' time. We can hear the volume rising here on the first lap of the Ellan Vannin Fuels Solo Championship race. One machine making a break for it to Cross Four Ways. It is number 1, Davy Todd ahead, number 6, Michael Dunlop. Then it's Coward, Dean Harrison, Herbertson, Nathan Harrison, Rob Hodson, Jonathan Perry, Blanc, Costamo on the way through. Now West, there's 53.40 as Stevenson in there, 39, 9, 61 and 92. So Jamie Williams at the back of that little group as well. Quite close together, these leading sets of machines. But number 1, Davy Todd, he's maintained that good start that he's had. Number 6, Michael Dunlop, around 2 bike lengths or so back. He's then followed by Jamie Coward, who in turn is followed by number 5, Dean Harrison as well. So no change in terms of the top 3 that it was the front 3 on the grid there, but Michael Dunlop, I think we just heard he might have had a bit of a sluggish start, but if he did, he's certainly made up for it at the moment with Davy Todd in front, but Dunlop close in attendance. Back to you, Tim.
First man in, it is Davy Todd, then it's Dunlop, then it's Coward and Harrison. Herbertson, Nathan Harrison up into 6th, good start by the Manxman. Rob Hodson 7. Wow, 25 Almeric Blanc is in 8th. 9th is 42 Jonathan Perry. 38 Erno Costamo is in 10th. 11th number 10 Sam West. 12th number 14 Matt Stevenson. That's your top 12. Then it's Kershaw, Whitehall, Ferber, Williams, and Paul Potty Williams and Jamie Williams in that order. But it's Todd, 1.103 seconds ahead of number 6, Michael Dunlop. Then it's number 36, Jamie Coward. He's about half a second down on Dunlop, and 0.2 of a second behind Coward is Dean Harrison, number 5. So that top is your top 4. Then there's a little bit of a gap to number 2, Dominic Herbertson. Todd is leading at the end of lap 1. Rob at Cross Four Ways.
Yeah, maintaining that good start. Here we go, just waiting for the first machines to emerge on lap 2 of this solo championship race, with plenty of tarmac still to cover here. 2 making a break for it. Number 1, Davy Todd, leading ahead of number 6, Michael Dunlop. Number 5, Dean Harrison in front of number 36, Jamie Coward. Dean Harrison moves up into 3rd place here. There's Herbertson, Nathan Harrison, and number 44, Rob Hodson on the way through there. That battle going on for top 5 places at the moment. There's Blanc, Perry, Costamo, and number 10, Sam West. So 4 more close together through Cross Four Ways. Matt Stevenson. There's number 53 as well, Adrian Kershaw on the way through. Barry Ferber passing through. Paul Potch Williams and Jamie Williams just behind him there into Cross Four Ways as well. So David Todd still leading from Michael Dunlop as you were on the last lap there. But number 5, Dean Harrison, moving up into 3rd slot ahead of number 36, Jamie Coward. A lot can change between here and the start-finish line, of course. But as it stands, Dean Harrison up into those podium places. Number 2, Dominic Herbertson holding on in 5th place at the moment, but he's got some really close company with number 15, Nathan Harrison, and number 44, Rob Hodson as well. Amalric Blanc, Jonathan Perry and Erno Costamo making up the top 10, but also number 10, Sam West, holding up at the moment as well inside that particular battle that's going on. The road goes quiet here at Cross Four Ways. not seeing any other machines emerging just at the moment. Back to you, Tim.
Davy Todd. Yeah, Davy Todd, we've got 14 through already. Davy Todd leads by 0.4 seconds, 0.442 to be precise, from number 6, Michael Dunlop. Dean Harrison is up into third. He's 1 second back on Dunlop, and he is around 0.9 ahead of in fourth, number 36, Jamie Coward. Up into fifth place is number 15, Nathan Harrison. Sixth is number 2, Dominic Herbertson. 7, number 44, Rob Hodson. And we're hearing 61 as a retirement. That is Paul Potchie Williams. Let's go back to Cross Four Ways.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Shame for Paul Potchie Williams there, retirement, but Nathan Harrison just slowly making his way up through the rankings here on that Honda machinery. Here we go again, the noise rises again, and here come the front 2 and 3. Davy Todd leads again through crossways. Number 6, Michael Dunn. Number 5, Dean Harrison. Closing into the front 2 and just pulling away. From 36, Jamie Coward in fourth there. So it is still Todd and Dunlop your front 2, but Dean Harrison is closing in. Keep an eye on that one. Here's number 15, Nathan Harrison. Number 2, Dominic Herbertson. Right on his tail is number 44, Rob Hodson as well. So Herbertson has Hodson for company. There's Blanc, Perry, Costamo and West in that particular order. Davy Todd and Michael Dunlop, as you were once again here on lap 3 of the solo championship race. But number 5, Dean Harrison, number 14, Matt Stevenson comes through cross 4 ways, as well as does number 39 as well, Ryan Whitehall, number 9, Barry Ferber, and number 92, Jamie Williams. Back to you, Tim.
Yeah, 2 machines sighted, and it is Davy Todd just ahead of Michael Dunlop. Harrison is gaining, though, in third. And there's 36, Jamie Coward. 0.4 of a second. Todd leads Dunlop, but Harrison is 0.8 now behind Dunlop in third and gaining. 115.209, the quickest lap, and that is Dean Harrison. The lap record for this race, not the absolute lap record, is 115.7, so we're not far off that. Nathan Harrison, number 15, is in fifth. Sixth, number 2, Dominic Herbertson. Seventh is number 44, Rob Hodson. Eighth is number 25, Almeric Blanc. Ninth and up into ninth is number 38, Erno Costamo. 10th is number 42, Jonathan Perry. 11th, number 10, Sam West. 12th, number 14, Matt Stevenson. 13th is Whitehall. Then it's Kershaw, Ferber and Williams. And 61, a retirement, Paul Potchie Williams. So it's Dunlop in the sandwich between Todd and Harrison. Could go anywhere. Let's go back to Cross Four Ways. Rob Pritchard.
Well, with Dean Harrison creeping in and Davy Todd, he will know just how close number 6 Michael Dunlop is, and Dunlop will just be chomping at the bit to get past him there. And with those two battling away, it might just allow Dean Harrison in down the line. Here it is, Davy Todd from Dunlop and Dean Harrison. He's closed the gap a little bit again here, and he's pulled up a little bit of a gap again from number 36 Jamie Coward through cross 4 ways in fourth there. Still Todd holding off Dunlop, I should say, but number 5 Dean Harrison is closing in. Here in fifth at the moment, number 15, Nathan Harrison, steady going ahead. Number 2, Dominic Herbertson, who continues to hold off. Number 44, Rob Hodson, who got that lightweight race victory earlier. So Davy Todd still leading the way on the Milwaukee BMW. Number 25, Amalric Blanc, who's going well so far inside the top 10 here. Now Costamo, Sam West is moving ahead now of Jonathan Perry up into 10th. So Sam West into 10th. Jonathan Perry drops down into 11th as number 14, Matt Stevenson comes through. Back to you, Tim.
Oh, it's tight again. 2 spotted. 3 now emerge. It's Todd, Dunlop, Harrison, as quick as that. There's only 0.8 seconds between the top 3 here, and 115.352 on lap 4 for Dean Harrison is the quickest of the race so far. Davy Todd, 0.341 seconds ahead of number 6, Michael Dunlop, and just 0.5 further back is number 5, Dean Harrison. He's the coming man here. 36, Jamie Coward is in fourth. 5th is number 15, Nathan Harrison. 6th, number 44, Rob Hodson. 7th, number 2, Dominic Herbertson. 8th, number 25, Almeric Blanc. 9th is number 38, Erno Costamo. 10th is number 10, Sam West. And 11th is 42, Jonathan Perry. There goes number 14, newcomer Matt Stevenson. He's in 12th position and at 106.949, not shabby at all. But it's 115 mile elapsed for the top three. They're separated by 0.8. Todd, Dunlop, Harrison. As quick as I can say it, Rob Pritchard.
Yeah, this is becoming a three-horse race, isn't it? At the front of the pack in this Ellan Vannin Fuels solo championship race with a fair bit of race distance still to cover here. Here they come into the sunshine. Three machines led by number 1, Davy Todd, number 6, Michael Dunlop, and number 5, Dean Harrison there. Dean Harrison around 2 bike lengths or so back. Here's number 36, Jamie Coward, still running well in 4th here, but still not able to catch up with the pace of that Honda machinery of number 5, Dean Harrison. So the same order again, Todd, Dunlop and Dean Harrison on the way through. Coward in 4th. Here's number 15, Nathan Harrison, running in 5th, but closing in behind him now, number 44, Rob Hodgson, who's got himself past number 2, Dominic Herbertson. So Rob Hodgson, as we mentioned on that previous, he's got himself ahead of Herbertson. Herbertson just not quite have the pace on that Burroughs engineering machine at the moment, but Hodgson is closing in on Nathan Harrison. Number 25, Amalric Blanc, is on the way through here, still running in 8th and still running steady. And now it's Sam West moving ahead of Costamo. To you, Tim.
Boy, this is fast and furious. Todd, Dunlop, Harrison, 1.4 between them all now. Davy Todd is half a second ahead, 0.590 and 115.640, the fastest lap of the race so far from Davy Todd, the reigning champion, at the end of 5 laps now of the 9. 2 together there. Nathan Harrison has got ahead of Rob Hodgson, and in 7th is number 2, Dominic Herbertson. Coward is in 4th, but it's Todd 0.590 seconds ahead. Number 1 leads 6, Michael Dunlop. In 3rd is number 5, Dean Harrison. 4th, 36, Jamie Coward. 5th, 15, Nathan Harrison. As Sam West and Erno Costamo swap places on the start-finish line. 5th then is Nathan Harrison. 6th is 44, Rob Hodgson. 7th, number 2, Dominic Herbertson. 8th is 25, Amalric Blanc. But it's Todd, Dunlop and Harrison. Who's your money on? Rob Pritchard.
Yeah, you mentioned there, number 10, Sam West. He's made up some serious ground in this race at the moment to get up to 9th. He started all the way back on the 5th row as well, don't forget, in this solo championship race. What's it going to look like this time through cross four ways? It's been a carbon copy each time here. It is number 1, Davy Todd, leading from number 6, Michael Dunlop. They've both just pulled slightly ahead of number 5. Dean Harrison here on the way out of the corners. Number 36, Jamie Coward, also comes back a little bit further as well. So it's as you were once again. Todd ahead of Dunlop. Dunlop right on the coattails of Davy Todd, but just opening up a little bit of a gap to number 5, Dean Harrison in 3rd, who in turn is continuing just to gradually extend that advantage from number 36, Jamie Coward. Here's number 15, Nathan Harrison. Number 44, Rob Hodgson, hot on his heels. And a couple of seconds further back, number 2, Dominic Herbertson as well. So Herbertson still keeping in the mix with Hodgson and Nathan Harrison a little bit further ahead of them. Now we await to see the next machines making their way forward in the battle for the remaining places in the top 10 here. Who have we got coming forward? Number 25, Amalric Blanc. Back to you, Tim.
And there's Todd and Dunlop emerging. Bit of a gap back to Harrison. 0.3 between the top 2, but Harrison is 1.4 further back now. There's Jamie Coward in 4th place through, and he's just under 6 seconds down on Harrison. But Todd, 116.046 by Michael Dunlop. So that will be a championship lap record for Dunlop. And also ahead of it was Davy Todd. But Todd leads by 0.396 ahead of Dunlop. 1 leads 6. Harrison just a little bit further back now in 3rd place, bike number 5. Then it's 36, Jamie Coward, 15, Nathan Harrison, 44, Rob Hodgson, and 2, Dominic Herbertson. Across the line, number 25 there, Amalric Blanc, doing really well. And we look up, 2 machines, 3 into view, 10 ahead of 38. Great battle going on between West and Costamo further down, but it's Todd from Dunlop. Cross four ways, Rob Pritchard.
Yeah, that just seemed, didn't it, that those top two are just eking out a little bit more of a gap there, but never ever rule out Dean Harrison when it comes to the Southern 100 road races. Multiple champion for a reason here. First two machines into view. Number 1, Davy Todd, still leading number 6, Michael Dunlop, but that gap's extended again to this man, number 5, Dean Harrison, on the way through cross four ways. Same front three. Dean Harrison, he's continuing to extend away as well from number 36, Jamie Coward there as well. So it's the same story again here on lap 7 of the Ellan Vannin Fuel Solo Championship race. Todd still holding off Dunlop close by, but Dean Harrison just dropping back a tiny little bit, as is number 36, Jamie Coward from Dean Harrison. It just seems to be slipping away a potential podium place. Number 15, Nathan Harrison, continues to hold off number 44, Rob Hodson. And Dominic Herbertson, number 2, just starting to eat into that gap where Rob Hodson and Nathan Harrison are battling there. So don't rule out Dominic Herbertson potentially for a bit of a late charge here on that particular battle. Back to you, Tim.
Here are the top two. It's close. It's Todd still leads, but it's 0.416. There's Harrison in third, and 116.191 for Todd is the new lap record for this championship race. 116.173 for Dunlop on last 7. Harrison's quickest lap was lap 6, 115.582. Fourth is number 36, Jamie Coward. As we wait 3 more machines into view. 15, Nathan Harrison's 5th. 6th is 44, Rob Hodson. 7th is number 2, Dominic Herbertson. But 5th, 6th and 7th could go to any one of those. It's great racing between them, but it's 0.416 seconds, the margin between Todd and Dunlop at the end of lap 7. So 2 laps to go in the Ellan Vannin Fuels Solo Championship race, which is proving to be an absolute thriller as expected. Let's go to Rob at Cross Four Ways.
He just seems so in the groove on the Isle of Man this year on that Milwaukee BMW. Does Davy Todd. We know of his success at the TT, and he's setting the pace at the moment in this solo championship race. But Michael Dunlop in very close attendance indeed. Here we go, your 2 leading machines. Number 1, Davy Todd, leads again into Cross Four Ways ahead of number 6, Michael Dunlop. They've pulled out a much bigger gap now to number 5, Dean Harrison here. It could be a 2-machine shootout as it stands for that top spot. Dean Harrison dropping back. Number 36, Jamie Coward, still running steady in 4th here, but he's still giving up more ground to number 5, Dean Harrison, who's running quite comfortably in 3rd as it stands going into the last couple of laps of this solo championship race. And indeed, those front 4 machines have really opened up a gap to the machines in behind in that great battle for 5th place is going on between Nathan Harrison, Rob Hodson and Dominic Herbertson. What's it going to look like this time through Cross Four Ways? It is Nathan Harrison, Rob Hodson and number 2, Dominic Herbertson close together again. What's it like on the exit here? Nathan Harrison holds from Hodson. Herbertson still in attendance. Back to you, Tim.
Yep, and here are our 2 protagonists. 0.334 of a second. That is all. There's Dean Harrison in 3rd. 116.743. The lap record is 116.941, and I'm talking outright lap record here. They're nudging up towards that pace. It's Dunlop 116.743, which I think is his quickest ever lap here at the Colas Ballown circuit. And Davy Todd 116.670, 0.0334 of a second. What a battle between Harrison, Hodson and Herbertson, as we were alluding to earlier, for 5th, 6th and 7th. Dean Harrison is a comfortable 3rd, but he's just over 5 seconds down on Dunlop. Then it's Coward, Harrison, Hodson and Herbertson. Such is the pace at the front. We've only had 7 cross the line so far. 8th one into view should be Blanc, and indeed it is. But, well, who's it going to be on this last lap? Out to Rob at Cross Four Ways.
Last lap of solo racing action of the Southern 100 road races for 2024. Todd has led Dunlop on every lap through Cross Four Ways. Is it going to be the same again? Yes, it is. Davy Todd leads into Cross Four Ways for the final time. Ahead of number 6, Michael Dunlop, but just a bite length between them. What does the exit look like? Todd's done well. He's accelerated away. Number 5, Dean Harrison, dropping back here, but in a very steady 3rd position as it stands. He's opened up a big gap to this man, number 36, Jamie Coward, in 4th place, who in turn has opened up a much bigger gap to that back battle for fifth that's going on in behind them. So it is still Todd from Dunlop, as it has been throughout this race so far. Number 5, Dean Harrison, dropping back a little bit, but comfortably in third at the moment. Coward further back again, but also comfortable in his position, respectively, in fourth as well. The battle for fifth, we're not going to catch it. It's over to you, Tim.
Yeah, we're just waiting. We're just not going to call it yet because we're into a few of the lower order riders, but there's a few rounds of applause, and here he comes. It is your race winner, a clenched fist as he crosses the line. It is Davy Todd. He retains his Southern 100 Championship solo title ahead of Michael Dunlop. He punched his fist as he looked towards the crowd. Dean Harrison is in third. 3.123 is the margin of victory that Davy Todd had over Dunlop. What a championship race, Chris Kinley.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim. What a race it was going to be as well. Just looking at the times, you quite rightly said there, Michael Dunlop with his quickest ever lap around the Colas Ballown circuit. Davy not as quick as what he's done in the past at 116.805, but pretty near it, to be fair. Michael straight over to say well done to Davy as well. Good battling that, boys. Really good battling, and he retains that title. He have the honour of coming to the dinner next year in February time. That's what he's talking about. I've just heard him saying as well. And there he is. He's going to take his lid off any moment now, and we'll grab a quick word of them. Gives the BMW, the TAS Racing Milwaukee team, a bit of a tap on it as well, and some good pace shown there by Michael too. Just hung on to him and just got away at the end. But Davey, let's grab a quick word with you, let you clear all the snot and everything away. And oh, that's nice, isn't it? Lovely. Get off. What do you like? Thank you, Davey. Good stuff. Clears the sweat. Not much sweat on that brow. Senior TT winner and now Southern 100 champion again. Well done.
Yeah, mate, honestly, I said I came here to keep that number one on the bike, and we've done just that. We've had a really tough week of it with all the weather and what have you. It's been tough on everybody. Been tough on all the spectators stood out there in the rain all week. Massive shout out to everybody who's been stood out there supporting us all week, not just today in the sunshine, but all week. And I got to give it up to the Milwaukee BMW guys. These boys have they've done a fantastic job all year long, and honestly, I've got to say, they've had the work cut out for them. The team boss Philip wanted to keep the TT winning bike, so set these boys a task and said you need to build a brand new one because he wants to keep that pride of place. And they've literally built a brand spanker, never turned a wheel until turning up here at the Southern 100, and super stock bike. It's fantastic. Honestly, the BMW machine is awesome. Massive shout out to Stu and Denver who've come out here and ran the bike for us.
Michael was on you. Dean Harrison was coming as well.
Yeah, Michael. I knew Michael was going to be there the whole time, and I had to start from the third row in the first race, and knew I'm always good off the start. This BMW is fantastic off the start, so knew we'd get the whole shot. Didn't know whether to lead or not because I knew Michael would probably sit there and try and figure me out and come hard on the last lap. And he had to go into turn 2, and I just kept it on the brakes, and then fair play to him. He went up the inside of me. I thought I was as late as I could go on the brakes into stadium, and honestly, hats off to him. He got it stopped. He passed me into stadium, and I thought, right, that's it. I've got to have a go into the last corner, and went a bit further than I'd normally done on the brakes, and thought I've got to try my best. And I seen Michael take a lunge forward, and I thought, no, if he gets that stop, fair play to him. And he had to do it, otherwise I was going to have a go, and he just ran a bit wide there. I ran a bit wide as well, but yeah, managed to cross the line in P1. But hats off to Michael. He's rode fantastic all week.
Davy Todd, Southern 100 champion, retained. Well done.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, Davy. Well done. Good stuff, Davy. Thank you for that. And quickly to the thoughts of Michael. And great performance again, Michael. Your quickest ever lap around Ballown, that is as well.
Yeah, just so sorry to Steve. That was my own stupidity. I knew Davey was riding hard. I knew that. I had to go into there. Davey let the brakes off me into what you call it, and had to go into stadium. And I was just my own stupidity. I just ran too deep. I just knew with Davey and especially his short circuit style, he was definitely going to have a go in the last corner. And I just got it all crossed up, and I shouldn't have done it. We both went into stadium quite deep, and I had to use the full of the road to. Here, I just apologise to them boys. It was my own fault. I should have been able to finish it off, but when I ran wide, and I knew I was running wide, and I thought I just would have tucked the front, so I had to just let the brake off. But it's a pity because I felt good in the race. I just sat there and I felt real good, and Davey was riding hard and everybody, and I seen Dean was just there, and I said, "Oh, frick, I better make a move before Dean decides he's gonna have a go." So no, it's quite hard. Obviously, we riding the bike since TT. We've been working on chipping, and Steve's done a great job with the bike there in that race. And if we had that other race, we would have just had a wee bit more time to get the chassis dialed in. But bike's mint, and thanks to the boys.
Where next for you?
That's me finished to the Classic now. We've again, they've supposedly got no budget now to go to Armoy. Everybody else has took it up, so it's a bit of a disappointment. We spent a lot of time putting effort into the club, and that's how they repay me. So I'll not be back and ready to go at the Classic and have another go.
What, you're on at the Classic, same as last year?
We're just building a few other bits and pieces, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, it's good.
You're smiling. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Thanks, bud. And grab a quick word if we can with Dean Harrison on the Honda. He's just having a quick chat to Dave. He's just talking about bikes. And Dean Harrison, do you know, I thought you were on them at one point.
Yeah, no, honestly, I felt good from the start. I made a few changes to the bike, made it a little bit better, and I started to reel them in. And then I had a front brake problem. I had it in the first race, so I changed the pads, put some new fluid in, and try to make it a little bit better. And it seemed better for the first half of the race. And like I say, I was reeling them in. I got right on the back of them at one point, and then I was really struggling coming out the bommel, going across forwards. I had to grab the brake, pump, and then go. And I was a bit unnerving. We've been so close to people. Last thing I want to do is go for a break, it not be there. But no, fair play to them two. They're riding really well, and to put my own Superstock bike at the podium, I'm over the moon.
Well done, Dino. Where's next for you?
We're going to. Sorry, I don't feel very good. I'm going to Brands Hatch next weekend. So away next week, next round of BSB.
And then are you doing the MotoGP round at Silverstone Superstock?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm actually doing the Grand Fondo cycle race in the Isle of Man because I'm a local now.
Yeah, all right. Dino, well done. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. So there we go, folks. Top three in the Sunderland Championship race. Okay, folks. And Andy Sweetman from Ellan Vannin Fuels is about to do the presentation. You can hear the sidecars coming up in the background as well. All right, let's go, folks. Andy, like to go up, Andy, and do the presentation. Thank you, Andy. Thank you once again for sponsoring the Sunderland Championship here for Ellan Vannin Fuels. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the championship presentation. In third place, Dean Harrison. Well done to Dean on his own bike. Calls himself a local now, living in Laxey. Well done to Dean. In second place with his quickest ever lap around Ballown, Michael Dunlop. Well done to Michael. Sorry, just speaking to Denver and the guys from the Milwaukee team. Well done, Michael. Excellent stuff. Gives a shake of the hands with Dean. And the race winner on the Milwaukee TAS Racing BMW, retaining his #1 plate, Davey Todd. And well done to Davey Todd. Sidecars are making their way out on the circuit. As soon as we've done this, we'll hand straight to you, Rob, at Cross 4-Way. So once again, folks, as the noise dies down to the sidecars head out for their championship race. Number 5, Dean Harrison in third. Number 6, Michael Dunlop in second place. And retaining the #1 plate, your Ellan Vannin Fuels solo champion, Davey Todd. Let's get out to Cross 4-Ways. Let's go, sidecars.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks, Chris. And yeah, it's a very quick turnaround indeed, isn't it? Because we've got that road closure until 4:45, if my memory serves me correctly. So they'll want to make sure that they can get this race ahead. And 8 laps previously scheduled for. And not sure if that race distance is the same or not. I'm sure we can get some clarity, possibly. And Tim, if you could just step in quickly, the race distance that we have on this Sidecar Championship race.
We've got 8 laps in the programme. I haven't been advised of any change to that. So 8 laps, 34 miles.
Thanks, Tim. So, yep, 8 laps and 34 miles, as Tim says, to conclude the 2024 Southern 100 road races here on the Colas Ballown circuit here. It was an affair that was cut a little bit short in the first race before in the morning session that took place. We're waiting to see these sidecars making their way out on this sighting lap. There we are, the travelling marshal at the helm here for the last sighting lap of this year's meeting. It's the Crow Boys out in front ahead of Crawford and Hardy. Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes, who of course retired from the previous race. Ben Birch and Kevin Rousseau declared winners of the previous one. Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley, the defending champions. There are Stephen Matty Ramsden, followed by Mike Russell and Jake Roberts. 69, Greg Lammett and Andrew Haynes. Then we've got Clark and Johnson, number 5, Wayne Lockey and Matty Rostron, number 4. 6 and 24 on the way through. That's number 45, Anthony McDonnell as well. And number 83 on the way through as well, Ross Buchanan and Adam Evans, the newcomers from Eastbourne. Hope they've enjoyed their time here this year. It was 25, 96 and 68, so that's the Chandlers in there. We've got 43. Lenzer and Rosset, who were an early retirement from the last race as well, with the 2 travelling marshals coming through as well. It was a right old ding-dong battle right at the start of that sidecar race earlier today. We saw Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy. They were in the mix, but just didn't quite get their time at cross four ways right. Had to pull over and then set off again with ground to make up before the race was brought to an early end. This could be one heck of an end to this year's meeting. Over to you, Tim.
Yeah, looking forward to this, and just coming over the rise at School Hill is the travelling marshal with the pole sitters just weaving their way behind them. That is, of course, the Crow boys, Ryan and Callum, into their position on the grid in pole position. Number 17 is through as well, Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy, and there's number 16. Ben Birchall and Kevin Russo did so well in that first sidecar encounter, and again a lot of the guys just stretching away. 77, Tim Reeves and Mark Wiltz, have they got their machines sorted? More sidecars come over the crest of the hill. Discussion there between Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes, and of course they have Tim Reeves has tasted the championship champagne on 4 previous occasions. Can he make it 5? But it's so strong a field that we've got here. So we'll wait for the green flag from the back of the grid, and as soon as that is weighed, which it is just about to be, engage gear. That'll be flicked round the side now to watch the lights. Watching the lights, and away go the Crow boys. That's a good start by number 17, and everyone's away safely. Let's go to Chris Kinley.
A splash of colour comes towards me. It's 3 for 16. 16's got on the inside. Birchall's got in front. Wow! As they went past me, Crow was in front, but Birchall pulled to the left, used the draft by the wall, heads to Ballachagan, and he leads. 16 leads Birchall and Rousseau.
It's a repeat of the first sidecar then, with Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau just managing to get in front, but Ryan and Callum Crowe, it was a good start off the line for this Daryl Blake Construction Sidecar Championship race from number 17 as well, Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy. So we've got 8 laps ahead of us, 34 miles of fast and furious racing, but it is, Ben Birchall and his French passenger on that lovely LCR Honda, the Hager Honda, Kevin Rousseau as his passenger. But the Crows, are they going to be featuring? We did have a little bit of an issue in the first race. Have they managed to get that one sorted out? We will wait and see. In the meantime, we won't waste any time and get out in good time to cross 4 ways and Rob Pritchard.
You mentioned the Crow boys. Yeah, they had a great start in the last race, but then seemed to drop down the order. Something maybe happening earlier in the lap before making their way further forward towards the front of the order again. We can hear those sidecar machines, those 3-wheelers whirring away, waiting to see them coming down into the dip in front of us. One machine has made a break for it. Is indeed number 16, Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau. Number 3, it's the Crows and Crawford and Hardy there as well. Pete Fowles and Jem Wolseley. What a battle that is. Reeves and Wilt on the way through, Clark and Johnson, Lockie and Rostron on the way through, and then the Ramstons, and then Lambert and Haynes on the way through. 3, 4 more sidecar outfits interviewable. What a spectacle through cross 4 ways. Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau leading on the opening lap, and it was Ryan and Callum Crowe holding off the advances of Crawford and Hardy, who were looking up the inside, allowing Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley a little bit of a piece of the action on the way through there as well. The travelling marshals through on this first lap. That was breathless through cross 4 ways, but Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau, we heard they made that manoeuvre on their way down the straight towards Ballachagan. They've made it count further along, going through the likes of Irongate and Ballabeg, and then through towards us because they've opened up a bit of a gap. Meanwhile, there's a tremendous tussle between the Crows and also Crawford and Hardy. To you, Tim.
Yeah, leading machine into view, and a bit of a lead and a stretch as well. And it is Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau, but then there's 3 together, Ryan and Callum Crowe, Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley, and also Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy. Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes are in 5th, outfit number 77. Then it's outfit number 5. That's Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson. Let's just listen. 3 more to cross the line here. So it's a 2.364 second advantage for the Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau over the Crow boys. In third, it's Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley, the defending champions. They're right with the Crow boys, and also involved in that tussle is number 17. That's Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy. Then we'll go down the numbers. 77 is Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes. Then it's outfit number 5. That is Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson. They're in 6th, and it's the Ramsdens, number 99 in 7th. In 8th, it's outfit 4. That's Wayne Lockie and Matthew Rostrom. In 9th, it's number 69, Greg Lambert and Andrew Haynes. Completing the top 10 is number 22, Michael Russell and Jake Roberts. But it's Birchall and Rousseau, 2.3 ahead of the Crows. Let's go out to cross 4 ways. Rob Pritchard.
Early advantage, Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau. Here we go. All alone here, one machine it is. Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau, they've opened up a fair bit of a gap here. It's now number 3, Ryan and Callum Crowe, and just behind them, number 1, Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley are in there. Number 17, Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy there in behind as well. So the Crows second, Founds and Walmsley third. Here's Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes on the way through. They've got Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson just a few car lengths behind them as they roll their way up to Church Bends here. 2 more machines taking a look forward. It's the Ramsdens. Right on their tail is Lockie and Rostron ahead of Lambert and Haynes here. Then it's Mike Russell and Jake Roberts on the way through the Chandlers. Number 68 on the way, number 24 and number 6 as well. So Birchall and Rousseau still in firm control as it stands at the moment, but Ryan and Callum Crowe, they're having to fight off Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy, but in front of there it's now Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley who are in fact on the Crow's tail. Back to you, Tim.
Should be our leaders coming into view. It is indeed. They are getting quite a lead. Here's 3 more. And Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley have got ahead of the Crows into second place, but Birchall and Rousseau lead by 5 seconds. There's Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes. And the Crows, we're hearing, have got ahead of Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley on the way towards Ballachagan. 77, I'm hearing, is a retirement. Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes are a retirement. 102.277. So that is not far off the Sidecar lap record of 102.398 from Ryan and Callum Crowe. It is hot. 102.277 on lap 2 from Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau. Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley were in second here, but it's second at Ballachagan were the Crows, who are third across the line here, Ryan and Callum. And then it is Crawford, Reeves, Clark, the Ramsdens, Wayne Lockie, Lambert, Russell, Chandler, Thomas, Baker, Lynch, Marshall, Buchanan, Lenzer, and the Gales still going in 18th position. But it is Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau at just about outright record, if I could get it out. Let's go to Rob.
Cheers to Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau. Here they come, still just extending that gap at the moment to the rest of the field. Can they potentially surpass that record? Number 1, Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley up into second. Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy looking up the inside past the Crow boys. Have they held it on the exit? Let's have a look and see. It looks like they have. It looks like Crawford and Hardy up into third ahead of Ryan and Callum Crowe. Great manoeuvre at cross 4 ways to get them past. Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley in second, a couple of car lengths ahead here. Fair few seconds further back now. Number 5, Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson on their way through cross 4 ways. The field getting more and more spread out at the moment, particularly further behind those leading 3 or 4 outfits. Here are the Ramsdens, number 99. Few seconds back, number 4, that's Lockie and Rostron, Lambert and Haynes, and then Russell and Roberts in behind them as well. They'll be looking to try and close up that gap where possible. It's Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau still in control as the Chandlers come through past cross 4 ways as well. But Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley are into second. To you, Tim.
There's our leaders through. We couldn't see them because of smoke on the bridge, as they say here. It is in second, Pete Bounds and Jevon Walmsley. And you're right, it is number 17, Crawford and Hardy are up into third ahead of Ryan and Callum Crowe. So Ben Birchall, it's 102.277 still on lap 2, 101.276 on lap 3 from Founds and Walmsley. And there is outfit number 5, Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson. They've come up from row 7 to be in 5th position. That's a great ride by them. 99, Steve and Matty Ramsden are in 6th. 7th is number 4. And number 4 is Wayne Lockie and Matthew Rostrom. In 8th position is number 69, and that's Greg Lambert and Andrew Haynes. And in 9th position is number 22, and that is Michael Russell and Jake Roberts, of course it is. Then it's Chandler, Thomas, Baker and Lynch, just to give you the drivers through, so we get through everyone that's crossed the line. If you want the numbers, 68, 24, 6 and 45. 6.2 second advantage for Birchall and Rousseau ahead of Founds and Walmsley. Let's go to cross four ways and Rob Pritchard.
Approaching the halfway point of this Daryl Blake Construction Sidecar Championship race, and they continue to hold this commanding advantage. Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau into cross four ways on lap 4. But what's this battle in behind looking like? Number 1, Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley in second here. Second or so back is Ryan and Callum Crowe. Back up into third ahead of Crawford and Hardy. What's that going to be like on the exit this time around? The Crows are just about holding it, so Ryan and Callum Crowe back up into third place behind Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley, who've just opened up a little bit of breathing room between themselves and the Crows in second. Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau still with that commanding advantage, but Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy still right on the tail of the Crows in what is a real ding-dong battle here. You can hear the machine of Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson, the number 5 outfit on the way through, running comfortably in 5th at the moment here through cross four ways in the sunshine and on their way up towards Church Bends as well. Another machine, here's Stephen Matthew Ramsden as well, the number 99 outfit, pulled up a gap to Rostron and Lockie. To you, Tim.
And here are our leaders' interview. Cross the line now. That is sounding so sweet. 102.498 is a new outright lap record in the sidecars. It's been set by Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau. 102.498 beats the 102.398 I've got down for Ryan and Callum Crowe. Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley are now 8.2 seconds down on our leaders, Birchall and Rousseau. Then it's the Crows up into third again, like they were at cross four ways, with number 17, Crawford and Scott Hardy, who I'm hearing have retired further down the road, further down the bypass. So 17, Crawford and Hardy have retired, which will allow number 5, Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson, who are 5th here at the start finish. They will be in 4th, and the Ramsdens currently 6th here. Number 99, they will be in 5th place with that retirement of outfit number 17. But a new outright lap record in the sidecars from Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau. Talk about Ben coming back with a bang here to the Southern 100. What a performance they've put in. And Founds and Jevon Walmsley, no answer at the moment. All the Crows, the double TT winners. Let's go back to cross four ways, Rob Pritchard.
Stunning lap that by Birchall and Rousseau, 102.498. Here they come again on lap 5 through cross four ways on that Hager Honda here. Big gap between them now and the travelling pack in behind as well. Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley, here they come and closing in now. Number 3, Ryan and Callum Crowe looking to try and get towards the defending champions here. So the battle for second is now on, it seems. Founds and Walmsley holding off the advances of the Crowe brothers. We heard there, of course, that Crawford and Hardy, who've been in contention for a podium place, have unfortunately retired during the race. A real shame for them, and that means the front 3 out on the road have a huge gap to the field in behind. As it stands at the moment, we could just hear one more outfit in the distance as those front 3 are well on their way up through Church Bends, Great Meadow and up towards Stadium as well. We haven't even got a sight of them. We do now. That's number 5, Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson running steadily at the moment in 4th position. At the moment, they're well clear of the outfits in behind them. Back to you, Tim.
Yeah, over the crest there at School Hill Rise, our leaders. 102.713 miles per hour. They are upping the ante, are Birchall and Rousseau, and it's really close there between 1 and 3. Pete Fountain, Jevon Walmsley and Ryan and Callum Crowe can hardly be separated, and the Crows have put in a lap there on lap 5 at 102.237. And the Crows have overtaken, I'm being told, further down the bypass. So they're back up into second. But the headlines are being made. 9.5 second advantage by Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau. 102.713 miles per hour on lap 5. 9.5 second advantage. We've only had 3 across the line. Here's our 4th outfit now. And that is number 5. And number 5 started on row 7. Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson. They're in 4th. 96.563. Here's the 5th place outfit. And that is the Ramsdens. Number 99. Stephen Matty there at 95.748. And 3 in close proximity there, 4, 69 and 22. Not going to have time to give you the full details, but it's a record-breaking pace from Birchall and Rousseau, 9.5 seconds ahead, but it's tight for 2nd and 3rd. Let's go out to Rob at Cross Fourways.
You can just see number 43, Eric Lenzer and his Rosset making their way through, so they're starting to come through the traffic. Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau here. They're past another of the back markers as well. Here they go, past number 96, Jim Gale and Ben Gale on the ice. And here's the battle for 2nd. Number 3, Ryan and Callum Crowe right on their tail. Number 1, Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley. Have they held it on the exit again? They have. It's the Crows in 2nd ahead of Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley. That battle looks like it's going right down to the wire. But Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau, they're just weaving in and around the riders towards the back of the order of the bone, and they just keep tearing up the record book in this race time and time again. 102.713 miles an hour. That is an extraordinary lap. Back to you, Tim.
Yeah, we're just seeing and notice that the checkered flag is being readied here. I can only assume that's to do with the road closure, so the race is being shortened. The checkered flag is ready, so this is in fact the final lap. We don't want to miss our race winners in amongst all the traffic. And the outfit that is 2nd of these is our race winners. Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau take the checkered flag, and in 2nd it's Ryan and Callum Crowe, and number 1 Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley are in 3rd. So 6 laps it was in the end for the Daryl Blake Construction Sidecar Championship race. 7.3 seconds the winning margin, but a lap record. Chris Kinley.
Yeah, an absolute lap record, isn't it, on both the laps, wasn't it? He did 102.498, then the next lap 102.713, and considering we talked to him at the end of the previous sidecar race and said his quickest lap to them was 100.682. So he's done it. He's got his name on it again. He's just having a little look up the inside there. He's just turning off the little red lights on the back of the outfit as Kevin Rousseau gets out, gives him a big hug. Well done to Ben Birchall with Kevin Rousseau in the chair. I'm going to tell him now because he was a bit miffed that he didn't kind of get his quickest lap, but the new sidecar outright lap record. And the Southern 100 champion, once again, they'll enjoy the dinner like Davey Todd will in February next year. So let's tell him this. Well done, Tim, as he takes his little off Ben. Well done. I said to you before, after the last race, you were nearly close to beating your fastest lap. You did 102.49, then you broke the sidecar lap record, 102.713. Many, many congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks to Kevin and thanks to everyone. And my team's not here, but my team got me here.
Where is Jim?
He's had to work, and Joan, my son, and Harry, and of course my wife and my family, my boys. So, yeah, it's for that reason we've just... I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Kevin did a brilliant job. More time on the bike, the better it gets. And yeah, cool.
What a start you made. Nearly said Nicky Crowe got away. Then the Crowe boys got away. And then you pulled just alongside us here by the wall. I thought, that's tight.
Yeah, it was. But I trust them. They trust me. And, you know, it's what it's about around here. There's nobody's going to get any trophies for being in a wall. So, no, they were cool. And, yeah. I'm made up, I really am.
New lap record as well, and Southern 100 champions, 102, Kevin, 102.713. Mega happy.
Yeah, of course, yes. Second win after yesterday, so it's just fantastic, you know, to be winning twice here. It's very good, and thanks to Ben and all the people who bring the bike here.
A lot of spectators out there, I bet.
Yeah, there's a massive crowd, and thanks to them, they make it well done, boys. Just congratulating the Crows, and perfect. Sun's out, job's on. See you in Square for a beer.
Is the right answer. Well done, boys. Congratulations, Southern 100 champions again. Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers, boys. Well done. Thank you. Second place for the Crow boys. Let's grab a word with them if we can. Wasn't to be. However, you're smiling, aren't you? Well done. I said to myself, I'll tell you what, that Nicky Crow. I went Nicky Crow then for a moment. I'm getting everybody's name wrong today, aren't I? Ryan and Callum. How was it, Ryan, first off?
Oh, it was a good race, good battling with Lee and Pete, and it was flawless. Bike was good. Weather's good. You're on the Isle of Man, aren't you, Wales?
And he's broke your lap record.
Yeah, Ben broke it, took it away from me, but I matched my time on my Honda, so that was a good thing to say. It's capable of doing like Ben's just done on a 600 as well. So, hats off to him. He's flying this week.
What was the battle like out on track between the boys, Cal, from your perspective?
Oh, as soon as I seen Pete behind us, I thought, oh no, here we go. And we bring back TT memories, that was.
What a move though, Ben put the underside you at the start there towards the wall there. I thought, oh God, this is getting tight.
Yeah, every time I was coming to Ballocagan, I thought, let's get round this time, Ryan. Let's get time.
There was one bit where I thought, I might have overcooked it here, but I just launched it in anyway, so we made it.
Well done, boys. Beer tonight?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. It's
good, boys. Good luck. Enjoy. Thanks, guys.
Big thanks to all the fans out there watching us, and all marshals and George Peach and all the team putting a marvellous job on again. And yourself, Chris.
Has he had PR training?
Yeah, he has. Mr. Chris Pritchard has been training on him. So
okay, we'd be late then. Thanks, boys. Brilliant stuff. Excellent. Well done. Where's Pete and Jev? Where's the boys? Somewhere over here. We will find them in a moment. Let's get past the guys here. Here he is. Pete, quick word with you. First of all, you're okay?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. It's always good to mix it up in it out there.
Mixing it up, you lot?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Yeah, we mixing the old technology with the new technology, should I say? So yeah, it's good to try and keep on the back of them and show them that we haven't lost it yet.
You were there, and then you had the Crow boys. Lee Crawford was in there as well. So there's 3 or 4 of you at one point, and then Tim obviously went out, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a shame. Tim wasn't really in that one, and Al wasn't in that one because, like I said from the start, it was going to be a 6-horse race this one. So it could have been anyone. But no, hats off to Ben. He got his break at the front, and he went for it and kept us all at bay. So well done to him.
Can I ask you, if you don't mind asking it, how are the boys? Are they okay? If you want to answer it, you can. If you don't want to.
No, they're all good actually. There's no broken bones. So yeah, that's yeah. He's had a bit of a shock, I think, and just knocked himself about. But yeah, no, we're really pleased. They're both doing well.
Good. Thanks to Tim. Just grab a good to Jev. Well done. Thanks, boys. Cheers. Jev, that was fun, was it?
Yeah, it was good fun. Just a good, nice little battle with the Crows, and then got in front, and then they got in front, and then that was it.
They seemed a little bit quicker just down here on hitting 6th.
Yeah, I think their top speed just a little bit better than ours, and just got in front, and then that was it.
Well done, Jev.
So thank you very much.
You got to enjoy your beer tonight. I know you will. Thanks, Jev. Cheers. Let's get the outfit up. There we go, and then we'll get underway with the presentation for the Daryl Blake Construction Sidecar Championship race. And we must at Manx Radio Motorsport say thanks to Daryl Blake for providing the scaffold that Rob Pritchard is on there at Cross Four Ways. And Sarah Hatfield Griffiths, even on behalf of Daryl Blake, is going to do the presentation. So, folks, let's get ready for it then. Ladies and gentlemen, give Sarah a round of applause, please, folks. Thank you, Sarah, for standing in. So, ladies and gentlemen, in 3rd place, number 1, Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley. Thanks, guys. Here they come. Well done, Pete. Well done, Jev. And his stuff, Sarah's put the extra red lipstick on this time as well. Get yourself up there. In 2nd place, number 1, Ryan and Callum Crow. Well done, boys. They get themselves up onto the 2nd position. And the winners with a new lap record, outright sidecar lap record of 102.713, number 16, Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau. And they get up onto the top step once again. Get the big shake hands by everybody. Sarah goes up and gives them the red hats. And, of course, getting the garlands over their necks. And get the crash helmet in as well for the pictures, for the sponsors. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Daryl Blake Construction Sidecar Championship for 2024. Your top 3. 3rd place, number 1, Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley. 2nd for Ryan and Callum Crow. And back at the top step of the Southern 100, the champion, Ben Birchall and Kevin Rousseau.